Let's just immediately start talking about Reggie. And, like... Alright, let's make sure that we're working. The fucking Elgato was being very squirrely before. There we go. Hello, everybody.
Are we live? Oh my gosh.
My name is Anthony John Agnello. This is Matt Girardi.
Hello.
Hello. We have 4 minutes before we properly start the stream, and if you have any issues hearing us, if you have any issues with the stream itself, I would recommend that you change your video feed to source for the optimal quality. We're streaming at 720 today. But Matt and I were just trying to get to the bottom of something, which is why do people give a goddamn about Reggie Fils-Aimé? Because, like, help me out here, Matt. Wow. So, if you guys don't know, we think you probably do. Reggie Fils-Aimé is the president of Nintendo of America, and like, so he joined Nintendo in 2004, and before that he was a Pizza Hut executive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he did.
Yeah, and I think he worked for VH1.
And VH1 for a while.
Okay, well, we were talking about this a little bit before we came on the air, and I was about to get into this with Anthony, but it's a good thing we saved it. So, and this is going to come into play with the game that we're playing today too.
Right.
I'm a lot younger than...
Yes. There is 8 years between us.
Yeah.
The fullness of our beards probably doesn't really translate to that age gap, but...
So, I was 14 when Reggie came on the scene. Okay. So, I think a lot of that following, that very bizarre following you're talking about, comes from people who were my age when he made his debut.
Oh,
And
I'm here to...
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a stage debut.
Yeah, he was.
For an executive. Like,
my name's Reggie, and I'm here to kick ass and take names at E3 2004. Yeah. That was a big E3, all told. Like, that was the... you can understand why that would make such an impact for people, because this is the first time we're seeing him. This is the birth of the Nintendo DS. This is the infamous Twilight Princess trailer that literally, like, people actually, no joking, people wept in the crowd. Like,
it was a really good trailer.
It was a really good trailer.
They used that Conan the Barbarian song and everything.
Little to the left, Hoplon, that's what you're saying? Are we not in frame? We seem to be in frame. There we go. Oh, no, he asked how's it hanging, and he said a little bit to the left. He was referring to his penis. That was a... Yeah. So anyway, Twilight Princess trailer.
Yeah, it was a good trailer. That song. And they had, like, the catchphrase with, like, the shields will break and blades will bleed.
Blades will bleed.
But, and Reggie was, like... I think Twilight Princess was this new, edgier Nintendo. And Reggie was this new, edgy executive for a new, edgy Nintendo. And, like, before that... all you really had were these Japanese, these meek, mild-mannered Japanese guys who would come out.
That's the most ridiculous phrase I think I've ever heard. He's an edgy new executive. He's an executive.
I know.
He doesn't make anything.
But we were 14 at the time.
We were 14 and the internet was new and everything was wild.
And but like compare him to when Shigeru Miyamoto like comes out on stage and he's all smiles and he has like he holds up the Master Sword and he's adorable. Reggie comes out and he says ass.
Right.
And it's like, well,
it's a big deal.
This guy's for real.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3:30 Eastern Time, and I know that 3:30, that's a very strange thing given what's been going on lately. But, welcome to JXE Streams. My name is Anthony John Agnello, streams producer at Engadget.com. We all know that is not officially my title. My official title is Associate Engagement Editor, which just sounds like that's a thing. You know, that's when you come a-calling to a man to ask for his daughter's hand in marriage, and he says, boy, what do you do? You really want to say, I'm an Associate Engagement Editor. But anyway, this is Matt Girardi, gaming editor at the AV Club's Gameological section. Hello, Matt.
Hi, Anthony.
Matt and I have been working together for years now. He's a really good friend and a really talented writer.
Thank you.
And he's also somewhat of an expert in Super Smash Brothers.
Relative to
others.
Yeah.
You speak the language of Smash Brothers in a way that I do not.
Right. Yeah. I'm no professional smasher.
You're not. I know.
That's
pro
what
smasher.
That's what they call it.
Is that what they call themselves?
You're a smasher.
So if you show you've got to be a smasher. Oh wait, we've got a bunch of our regulars here. Hoplon42, Something Mimic, LR Jeeves, Sayoshant, Jackie is Cool 9. Hello everybody, Yodel, what's happening? Hey, Howard Lincoln was plenty edgy. Did you see those bow ties? I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a point. So yeah, you're not a pro smasher.
No,
but you're a smasher. You enjoy the smash.
I've been playing for a long time since I was. We were talking about how young I was. I was 9 when the first one came out, and I had it pre-ordered at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
you get the little slip? Were they still slips
were they still
at
doing
that
the
point?
slips back then? I think they were.
Yeah.
I think they were. I don't really remember, but yeah, and I think like a lot of people who really love Super Smash Brothers, like this was the center of my social life for many years.
Long time.
Yeah. Especially once Melee came out in 2001. We did nothing but play that, basically. So, yeah, and then, I do watch a lot of Pro Smash stuff.
You watch the Pro Smashers.
I watch Pro Smashers. I am not a Pro Smasher, but I watch Pro Smashers.
So, let me ask you, Matt, like, have you walked up to somebody and said to them, hey, I really enjoy the way you Pro Smash? Is that, like... Is that a thing that you've said to a human being?
No, that sounds very dirty. But
it really does.
No, I
smash.
I haven't actually talked to a lot of competitors. The only one I've talked to this guy Prague, who's in the scene anyway. He's a pretty big. He's a commentator.
All right.
Or former commentator. He has since retired.
I see.
But he's an awesome dude. He's a great commentator. Great. He prefers to call himself a storyteller, and like that's true.
Yeah.
Like, he does a great job of filling you in on the competitors and who they are and their stories, and of course that makes every match better. So,
I really want there to be a story about somebody who's like a Smash commentator who's like, I'm giving it all up to just chase Amiibo, man. I'm gonna go out there and it's just time to chase Amiibo. We do have some Amiibo actually here with us today. The whole impetus for this is that we want to put Mewtwo through his paces. If you guys didn't know this, I think some of you probably do. The first downloadable character for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS just came out, but only for Club Nintendo members who purchased both. It's Mewtwo, who hasn't been in the game since Melee.
Yep.
And next week, you'll be able to get him yourself, but we actually have him now, so we were going to sit there and try him out and see how he is. I was never a Mewtwo guy with Smash Melee.
Me neither, really.
No.
I have some friends that are really into him, and of course, I've sunk hundreds of hours into that game, so I played plenty of them, but I've never been a big fan.
You've never been a big fan?
No.
He's one of those sort of like flighty characters that I never totally got. And yeah, well, as I was saying, we do have a bunch of Amiibo here that we're going to put in here. Just a really quick note, Matt and I and some other folks, Derek Sanskrit, who's another Gameological contributor and friend of the show, and Adam Rosenberg of Mashable, and some other people have started, would you call it a support group? For talking about Amiibo?
Sure.
Yeah, we're dealing with our possible addictions to Amiibo. Some of us, Jason Cipriano, formerly of MTV Multiplayer, is amongst that group, and he's the one who's really, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a problem. And we do like to torture him as often as possible. I like to torture him.
Yeah, it's mostly Anthony.
I like to bother him when it comes to Amiibo. So lately, I've been purchasing Amiibo and then defacing them in front of him, of like the hardcore Amiibo collector who are like, you can't take it out of the package. You can't take it out of the package. So like here, we have DDD, and I made sure to write my initials.
Yep.
Forgive that controller drop. I wrote my initials on DDD so that if I brought him to a friend's house, I wouldn't lose him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't forget. If I went to a sleepover,
you need to do that.
Yeah.
You can't. He is a rare amiibo.
He's a rare amiibo. He's not a unicorn, though.
No, he's not a unicorn.
Rare. He's a rare amiibo. These are things that people say, apparently, everybody. And we're actually... I'm going to use him. Get in there. Get...
Did you configure it?
Before entering this amiibo into battle, you must first register... Oh...
Yeah. Well, but this is perfect. We get to name him on
Alright,
the stream.
yeah, okay. We're gonna name some amiibo before we make this fight. Actually, no, you know what? Let's have a Mewtwo... Let's have a Mewtwo fight.
Okay.
Before we make that happen. So people can see what it's like when two Mewtwo's face off.
Should we? Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
should
we show off the colors?
The color options.
Colors.
We want it. I think this should be as confusing as possible. Actually, you guys are going to be very able to tell which of us is who, because there will be one person using Mewtwo well, and one person who's garbage at it.
So, should we show? Do we want to just show off the moves, or?
Yeah. Yeah. What does he do?
He's pretty much the same. He's got that little charge.
He's got his Hadouken.
Yeah. You could slide out of that, do a little dodgy out of that, and keep charging it. And then you got it fills up, and you bring it around, kind of like Samus can do. That's the same, you know.
Man, here's my question: how long? What is the average lifespan in a Pokemon? How long do they live? Like, if you're like, you know, a Pokemon owner, how long do you have to, like, you know, worry about your pet?
Pokemon live forever.
They live forever.
Pokemon never die.
No way. That's a line.
Oh,
shh.
Yeah, I forgot. The Skull Kid inverts the controls.
Yeah, it's Mewtwo. He likes the spicy food.
Yeah,
we go.
Pokemon never die. Come on, Anthony. You can't let the kids down like that.
Oh, I don't even know what his final smash is.
Oh yeah, I've actually never seen it.
Oh crap! Yeah. Oh well, now we're gonna find. Oh wait, did he turn into
little Mega Mewtwo?
It's Mega Mewtwo
from Pokemon X and Y. His Mega Evolution.
Are you a Pokemon guy? Am I discovering this for the first time?
No, I like Pokemon. You know, I played the new one, but that was the first one I'd played in a long time.
So I have a confession. I have never fully completed a Pokemon game. No. Aha! Never fully completed a Pokemon game. Like, never, like, caught them all and, like, then beaten a campaign. I always can out at a certain point. Because I really enjoy them. But there is a level of, like, investment that... Wow, Mewtwo is, like... there's something I'm missing about that character. Jackie is cool. Go ask Ash Ketchum. No! Alright, Jackie is cool. The chat can absolutely... Oh! Son of a...
I took a little bit of advantage.
I love the moment in Smash Brothers when you have just enough time to think about what's about to happen to you.
Yeah.
It's really good at giving you that moment where you could stop and be like, well, it's over. Mm-hmm. Like it's, you know, like how people, like, you know, if they like are dropping out of a plane, they say time slows down, something terrible's happening. There are plenty of moments when I don't know why I just equated playing Smash Brothers
to jumping out of a plane.
Skydiving. I probably should have used the phrase skydiving. That's probably what I should have done. We'll also turn off the timed battles.
Right.
Fly from the inside. People consider the normal characters rare. Just wait till the true rare amiibos come out. Patriotic Mario, Dalmatian Duck Hunt, Alf. Fly from the inside. I think you spelled Alf wrong. It's ALF, alien life form. That's not the Alf he was referring to, I don't think.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna name some amiibo. No, Jackie is cool. You didn't say something bad. We are going to let the chat name one of the amiibo. You guys can name the DDD. How about that? We'll get him in there. I already have my initials on him, so that I don't lose him at Mike's house. Because Mike's parents buy him all... No.
Yeah, Mike's parents buy him all the amiibos.
It gets all the amiibo.
And you don't want to get yours mixed up with
Yeah,
those.
I don't want Mike's filthy amiibo mixing things up. You know, So, last E3 2014, Matt and I were sitting in Masahiro Sakurai's presentation.
That's right, yeah.
On Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. And a guy dressed sort of like Luke Skywalker. Well, at least he was dressed like he lives on Tatooine. I'll say that. He came on, and he asked about what Masahiro Sakurai's philosophy for designing menus are.
Right.
Which seems like a very, very, niche question. But it's actually not so niche-y.
No.
They're pretty, his games have pretty, deep menus.
Yeah.
They're very weirdly organized.
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a weird question, but it's a very good one. And, I have to say, I don't think the menus in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS are that effective.
No.
They just hide crucial information.
There's...
Alright, wait. Sparkly2002 says his name is King Stick. Something Mimic says Jank Stick. That would be appropriate. Pink color. Color is Game Boy Classic.
So the black
All
and
right,
white, the
so
black and white one.
The black and white one. All right. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I've never really noticed that character color. All right, choose a nickname for your. So King Stick or Jank Stick, everybody.
Now we wait.
Bryant9, hello to you. Hello everybody. Hello Bryant Gumble. I wish Bryant Gumble would come hang out and be like, this is not real sports.
Yeah, exactly.
This is very different than real sports. Oh, Mithrindir 2390's got it. Never mind. Mixture of Jank Stick and King Stick, which is Kink Stick. And... Alright, yeah, there's too many votes for Jank Stick, so that one's locked in. And, oh wait, when I dropped the... Yeah.
Oh, that's what that sound was.
That's what that sound was. That wasn't, my dignity tinkling away. Although there was a moment that I certainly thought so. I have not fired up my Mario amiibo since last fall when he was a terrifying opponent.
Yes, I was here for that.
A terrifying opponent named Brawlsack, who I suppose we could bring in. Oh, look at... Oh, DDD is just such a jaunty fellow. Feed equipment.
Yeah, you gotta feed
right,
you gotta feed your mag.
You gotta feed him up here. We'll give him we'll make him some. We'll give him some power, and we'll give him some
item pitcher X attack.
We'll give him some speed to balance that out, and not too much speed, and just a little defense. Where can I get a little defense? Oh, actually, no, never mind. We'll make him super powerful. Super weak. That's how we're doing. XP Hanos, hello to you as well. Invincibility in a crisis. That's kind of awesome. Alright, yeah, so that's some good equipment for Jank Stick here. Should we give him... No.
Do you have any of his customs?
I don't think I have any of his customs, no. God, this game is so...
There's so much.
There's so much.
Yeah.
It's never ending how much there is in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. I really like the 3DS one. I've kept playing the 3DS one because it's always there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just always on hand.
That's
I need to put them back, don't I?
Yeah. That's the nice thing about it, right? It's always there.
It's always
you could
there.
Get it. You could play it in bed or on the train or whatever. But I went back after. You gotta hold it.
Oh,
you gotta
son of a...
there. No, there you go. You just hit OK. It'll be okay. There you go. You can now remove the figure.
I would like it if the machine was like, have you drawn on this amiibo? You may have been drawing.
I think you have to.
The Wii U senses that you've been drawing on this amiibo.
I think you gotta put him back again.
I gotta put him back again?
Yeah.
Alright. Saving
Don't
the
move
amiibo
it.
figure.
This
is it. This is Toys to Life, everybody. It's an exciting new era of ridiculousness. FK My Green Mustache Oh, I get what your name is. Hello to you. And hello... It's a very charming name. Hello, Elijah, as well. And we're gonna put one more in here. Here's a Rosalina. Is Rosalina a unicorn, or is she just rare? She's a unicorn.
Well, she was a Target exclusive.
She's a Target exclusive. And that sucks, because Target sucks. And...
Yes, because Target sucks.
Target sucks. So I have this Rosalina. We were talking before about how I like to torture my friend, who collects Amiibo. And not only did I take pictures of me tearing open the packaging for this Rosalina, I then put her in my mouth.
Yeah.
Because I thought that would offend him.
It was a great photo.
It was a good moment.
It was one of my favorite emails I've ever received. Just this series of photos. First it's like a broken Amiibo box, then a completely torn open Amiibo box, and then a just ecstatic Anthony with Rosalina in his mouth.
Yeah, it was a good moment. I was in public. I was actually at a museum when that happened. That's the best part. There were families walking around, and there was a grown man.
It was performance art. You'd fit right in.
Yeah, Electrium. Anybody here get a Ness Amiibo?
Oh, well, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I waited online for 2 hours at a GameStop to pre-order one because I'm an idiot.
So wait, explain the whole scenario.
Right. So,
Stevie Nicks.
So the Ness Amiibo. Okay. It's a GameStop exclusive. And GameStop went out on Twitter and said, we're going to open up pre-orders for these in our stores at 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay? So me and a friend are like, you know what? That'll take, 5 minutes to pre-order an Amiibo? We'll get there 15, 20 minutes beforehand in case anybody's waiting online. We get there. We're the third and fourth person online, respectively. Fine. Not a problem. We ended up waiting for 2 hours until we could get one because GameStop's brilliant strategy for this was to announce that they were going to have pre-orders at the same time, and they were using a feature in their retail stores they call Web in Store. Okay, and that's where you basically buy something online through the retail store.
Now, what are the benefits to doing this? Is there any kind of benefit for actually going in and saying, I could use your website?
Well,
from the safety, you have a computer in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, it's a separate website. It looks exactly. I saw it on their computer screens because this is how dire the situation got. That they were like, "Look at this crap." You know, the employees were saying that. It's a separate website. It looks exactly like the one any of us can go on in our browser, but it's a version of the website that's only accessible through the retail stores by the retail employees.
Got it.
But the problem is, every single GameStop across the country had goobers like me,
which is like
waiting online to pre-order a Ness Amiibo.
Hundreds and hundreds of stores.
So every store across the country is trying to access this website at the same time.
It's not effective.
And
that's not a good
it took
plan.
10 to 15 minutes per click to process each click on the store. And and then it would get to the end, and they'd be like, all right, this is the last click. And they would click, and we would wait 15 minutes, and then it would, just die, and it would crash. And it'd be like, it didn't work, I don't know. So then they'd have to start from the beginning. And
were the two guys in front of you, you said you were, 3 and 4 in line, did the two in front of you actually, get in, get theirs, and leave, or...?
No, they were there...
They were there the whole time you
One guy was there the entire day.
Oh, that's so...
He came in when the store opened. That was the first guy online. And then another one got there at noon. I'm pretty sure he worked at that GameStop.
Oh, man.
And came in to pre-order.
That's not a good day. That's not a good day.
No.
And now you don't even have truly... Get in there, Stevie Nicks and Jank Stick. Let's see what you got.
So, and this is more than a pre-order. I paid for it in full. And theoretically, it's going to be sent to my house.
Right.
Because I pretty much ordered it online.
Oh, crap. I forgot to put it to stock.
Yeah,
I forgot it. I put it on the communist version of playing Smash. No pro Smasher would approve of this.
It's true.
Get out of here, new Amiibo. I wonder if, like, the Rosalina amiibo is, like, upset about, you know, the fact that, like, technically, I tried to eat her. And, I mean, is the AI that advanced?
It does learn.
And it's a learning.
It does learn very well, I have to say.
They learn really well. And we discovered that, so when Nintendo sent around review copies of Super Smash Brothers, like, they included at least one amiibo with every copy of Super Smash Brothers for Wii U.
Except the one that I got.
Except for the one you got, which is ridiculous.
That's a whole other thing.
But, you know, we put it in just, like, out of curiosity's sake, because we'd never been on hand to, like, really demo one for any length of time. And at first it was like, oh, look at that cute little machine, it's so goofy. And then by the end of an hour of a group of 6 people playing, oh crap. By the end of an hour of 6 people playing, we couldn't beat it. Like, the Mario amiibo was freaking unstoppable, and it was because, in part, it knew specifically how all of us played. Like, it was prepared for what a group would do. Oh no. Yeah, man, Stevie Nicks really got it there.
Yeah, the amiibo are very, beyond being, like, they get stronger, even if you don't feed them stuff, I think they get stronger than an average, like, AI, like, they hit a little harder. They're very, hard to hit, you know, they're very sly, they just move around too much.
You and your stupid legendary Pokemon just kicked me out of the world.
So yeah, it was a really interesting moment. We would all fight for like 10 minutes, and then it would just be me and the amiibo.
Yeah, you and the amiibo.
And I would chase it around for 5 to 10 minutes.
Look at Mewtwo. He just like, you can tell he's from the 90s.
Yeah.
Like it's the angry look and like the angular everything. Like he is a 90s character. So they went to level 6 immediately. Like, oh man,
they level up pretty quickly.
Cool, you know? Navy, do they have a Ganon one? Do we personally have a Ganon one on hand, or like is there a Ganon?
It's been announced.
It's been announced that there's a Ganon. They've shown it, right?
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
It looks really
actually.
cool.
It's incredibly detailed.
And the human-sized amiibo are kind of like a crapshoot every now and again.
Yeah, I hate the way the Fire Emblem ones look.
They don't. Yeah, we actually have an Ike here. Here's your Ike, and like he just doesn't look as good as like Jankstick. Jankstick looks awesome, and Ike Ike looks like what you'd get out of like a crane machine.
Yeah, they have very funny faces.
They do have very funny faces.
Yeah. But the Ganondorf one looks great. It's supposed to come out in September.
Oh, easily baffled. The story about Brawlsack is the reason I got Wii U, Smash, and Evil Kirby. Hell yes! I'm really glad you enjoyed that. That was fun to do. And actually, you know what? Let's fucking...
We have Brawlsack here.
We have Brawlsack here. Let's bring him in. Get out of here. No, actually, I want... No, Stevie Nicks can sit this one out. Get out of here, Stevie Nicks. Get in here, Brawlsack. Brawlsack returns, everybody.
The revenge of Brawlsack.
The revenge of Brawlsack. He's level 46. We are never going to touch him. Who have I never been? Who have I never used?
I guess I'll keep playing Mewtwo here.
I've used everybody in the game at least once. Here, no, you can take a break from Mewtwo. How do I change colors again?
X and Y.
It's X and Y.
Or L and R, I think, also. He has some neat colors. I like the black and white one.
Yeah, there's evil one.
Man, that one is... I don't like the dark
Link.
Yeah, it's so... Oh, come on. But I like the one with the black tail. And I also like the, ice blue.
Man, in fairness, somebody out there is still 14.
I know.
Somebody out there is still 14. They're allowed to like Dark Link. It's part of their job to like Dark Link. If you don't like the evil, dark, gritty versions of characters... Alright, this is a question for the chat really quickly. How do you guys feel when somebody describes something as dark and gritty to you? How do you feel about that?
Because it's not good anymore.
It's the first thing that will make me lose interest in whatever you're talking about. Like when they say, it's a dark, gritty... Like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Dark and gritty reimagination.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I almost find so. There's this old. It's like this foundational academic text about science fiction and fantasy and religion. And now I can't remember the name of the author, which would probably, make this a lot more impactful if I could remember. But he talks about, in this article, about how in like the world post-World War II, there was a increased interest in post-apocalyptic fiction.
Right.
And apocalyptic fiction, was always very popular. Like, if you go back to the end of the 19th century, people thought the world was going to end in 1900. Because, like, that comes and goes. And, like, it was, a bunch of different things. It was the economics of the world, it was, religious fervor, it was a bunch of things.
Nostradamus' fault.
Yeah, like, stuff like that. And so, this guy said, in the post-war world, all of a sudden, the idea of a ruined end of the world was more compelling to most people than the idea of a utopia.
Right.
Because it seemed more probable. Like, nuclear weaponry and, like, the extent of the war, all those things, they seemed something. So, this is all a long walk to get to the place of when somebody says dark and gritty to me, I have almost gotten to the other direction. Like, I am almost more intrigued by the idea of a utopian video game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than I am, like, something that's like, it's dark and gritty. Get out of here. And it's fun. Like, Nintendo games are kind of utopian in a weird way.
Yeah, everything's clean and shiny and bright and colorful.
Like Mario Kart, like nobody worries about fuel shortages. Unless they do. Unless 200cc changes everything.
Yeah. A new hardcore variation on it.
Oh, jeez. I finally remembered how to teleport. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm not very good at Smash. Oh, Brawl Sack just put him down. Alright, I'm gonna go on. Nope, never mind. Not happening. Nah!
But the dark and gritty thing is a problem beyond video games, and that's why it's a problem in video games.
Yeah, no, it's completely accurate, man.
It's just so...
And I'm out.
It's just so pervasive in movies and stuff now.
Well, it's like, did you see the trailer for Superman versus Batman Thunderdome, whatever?
I watched the filmed off a screen leak version. I've yet to watch the...
You haven't watched the proper one?
No.
It's not very different. Oh, did Brawl Sack just put you down?
Yeah. I didn't think that would hit me.
Twilight Era, unless you're talking about antique toothpaste, dark and gritty is definitely something to avoid. Twilight Era, is there a market for antique toothpaste? Is that like... is there like a collector's market for that? Oh, you're getting Metroided.
Yeah,
God, Sack is just a monster. Sparkly 2002 is pulling for you, Matt. Come on, make this happen.
Hopefully.
You got it, man.
He's got a Metroid on the side. Oh, and the X thing, and okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah! Ballsack is just a monster. I wonder if, like, he's even angrier because No. Because I haven't used him in ages. He's probably just livid. Oh, he's already at level 48, too.
Yeah.
He's not happy about it.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap. Get him out of there.
Oh, God.
Go get him, Matt.
Oh, no, it's Waluigi.
Oh, no.
That's never good.
Oh, God. The ultimate indignity.
Yeah, killed by Waluigi.
Oh.
When's he getting an amiibo? I will buy that.
Tomorrow, I hope. Brawl Sack. Look at him. The monster. Always. Easily baffled. You're letting Brawl Sack level up. You're doomed.
Yeah.
There's just no stopping him. All right, so let's we actually have two other amiibo that are unnamed here. Let's get them in, Brawl Sack. You're out, Brawl Sack. You're benched. Have you ever seen the movie Con Air?
No, actually, I haven't.
With Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
So
I know of it.
Yeah, you're familiar with the film. You're familiar with the cinematic triumph of Con Air. Actually, just a couple of nights ago, I showed my wife my favorite thing. Oh, I gotta save everybody here. My favorite scene in Con Air. There's a moment at the end when they crash the plane on the Las Vegas Strip. And Nicolas Cage gets out of the plane, says hello to his daughter, who he's never met because he's been in prison for 7 years, and then walks up to John Cusack, who's a federal marshal, because that's exactly what you'd expect John Cusack to do. And they don't say a word to each other. They don't introduce each other. They don't even say hello. They just nod and get on motorcycles and chase John Malkovich. It's a beautiful, beautiful, magical thing. And I actually now can't remember why Con Air popped in my head. It had something to do with Amiibo and Brawlsack in particular. Oh, it was just that Brawlsack sounds like a character who deserves to be in Con Air. That was the.
Oh, okay.
It was a long walk to get there. It was a long walk to get there. Twilight Error, in honor of Con Air, we shall name the Amiibo not the bees. Oh no, that was Something Mimic who said that. Something Mimic, yes, absolutely.
Which one?
Mega Man. Naturally, Mega Man. And Mega Man shoots bees in Mega Man 9?
One of these.
One of the newer ones.
In Bioshock.
In Bioshock. Mega Man is in Bioshock
shooting
and
bees.
Shoots bees. I would love it if Mega Man was in Bioshock. I think I would like it so much more.
Someone could do that. Mod him in there. They have that Doom mod.
They have a Doom mod for Bioshock?
For Mega Man.
Mega Man. That's a cool.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
Cool thing. First person Mega Man is neat. What do we say here? Do we want a Lek-Man Mega Man? Are you a Mega Man guy?
This is a little before my time.
Yeah, I know. He's
I've gone
your
back.
time.
I've played 2 and 3, and I've played the big ones.
I've played him. I checked him out. So we'll call him. Yeah, that's a really not the Bees is a great name. Yeah, well, there are Mega Man games that are of your time.
Yeah.
There's Battle Network. That was that was your generation. No.
I played Mega Man and Bass GBA when that came out.
That is a very hard version of that game.
Yeah.
That is not an easy version of that game. I was soured on it for years because of that version. And the Super Nintendo version is way more playable.
No.
And I never realized what was going on with that, but what it is there is, like, so much of the screen is cut off on the
makes
GBA
sense.
version that you kind of can't see what's going on. Oh, Electrium, you love Mega Man Battle Network. You know what I did like in the Mega Man Battle Network series is I really, really liked it's Network Transmission, the GameCube game, which is sort of a cross between Battle Network and the classic platformers.
Right.
It's very slow-paced. It's a very weird game, but a lot of fun. It's very cool. All right, let's get Mega Man in here. Let's get Not the Bees in here. So, can you tell me more about the thing that's going on where you can vote to add characters to Smash Brothers? Is this?
That's pretty much it.
Is it well, well, I don't know anything about this movement, and like, is there any kind of official thing that Nintendo is saying to do?
Yeah, they set up a website. Nintendo created an official Smash Brothers voting website. It's called the Smash Ballot, where you can go and tell them who you want to see as a downloadable character for this game. Yeah.
And like, have they said like what their criteria is?
Nope.
Because the entire thing like starts, and you're like, that's very un-Nintendo like, inviting people to vote on such a thing. And then at the end, you're like, well, they don't say anything about it. But like, that sounds a lot like Nintendo.
Yeah. They're like, we will take every vote into consideration, but within reason.
So like, if somebody said, like, I want Boris Yeltsin in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U,
it has to be a video game character.
It has to be. Okay.
There's a field that
is
says,
Boris Yeltsin not in Metal Gear Solid?
He might have been in like some '80s beat 'em up or something.
Right. No, Mikhail Gorbachev is in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
So that kind of counts. Why is Mikhail Gorbachev in Thailand watching the M. Bison fight? There are a lot of people that
Aren't they in the
fight.
yeah, and isn't he at the end of there's like that, I always see that gif of Zangief doing like the Russian
he does
dance
the dance.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a super weak Ike. He doesn't even care.
But yeah, the ballot, it's basically they ask for your gender, which is weird. I don't know why that's important.
Well, everybody knows that ladies love
Crom.
ladies love Glass Joe.
Yeah.
That's the character that they're just.
I voted for Beautiful Joe.
Oh, that's perfect.
I know.
That's perfect.
If anyone, because I wrote about it, very little posts on the AV Club about it, and I posted my ballot.
Well, I mean, the problem there is that Capcom would have to actually make something.
But Mega Man's in it, and
they didn't do that.
Well, no, but they don't need to. They don't need to do it. They just borrow them. Just, listen. Like,
wait. Mega Man 626. I voted for Shrek. Is Shrek?
That's
Shrek a thing?
I don't know. That's a thing. I've seen. I put one. So okay, I when I wrote about this on the AV Club, my post was basically like I gave an intro explaining it, and then I just posted a bunch of. What really happened was it kind of blew up on Twitter as a quick little meme.
It's a weird meme.
People were just posting their ballots, and a lot of them were goofy. Some of them were, legit. And one of them was this like very elaborate Shrek one, and I think that's a thing. People like voting for Shrek. I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat knows.
Yeah, if somebody in the chat can tell me what the deal is with wanting Shrek in, I would love to hear it. It's funny. Like they're all like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 gave me so many of the characters that I never thought I would see in a fighting game, and I'll never add like the fact that the guy from Bionic Commando is in there.
Yeah.
Is like all I've ever wanted.
And Beautiful Joe.
And Beautiful Joe is in there, and
Phoenix Wright.
God, what is his name? Firebrand.
Oh yeah.
Firebrand is in there. Like, all these great characters. So when I think about like what I would want in Smash Brothers, I might like avoid some of the classic Capcom stuff and try to like go for like Nintendo deep cuts. I mean, if you are a regular viewer of the stream, you probably know that I am prone to talking about Star Tropics a lot because Star Tropics is amazing, and I would love to see Mike from Star Tropics just show up. Although, like, he might just end up being like a Ness clone because he uses a yo-yo. Yeah. All right, here we go.
So he would have the same up smash.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, too.
I got him. And I brought out this whale. Deal with this whale, guys.
That's... Oh, God. I can't remember the name.
He's the one from Safford, right?
Kyogre? Kyogre? I don't know.
I actually know which Pokemon game he's from.
Yeah.
That's a thing I'm aware of. I wish, like there was, like, an easy mode in Pokemon. I know that, like, sort of defeats the purpose. See that? I hit you into the sky.
Yeah.
I felt really good about it.
You Ninja Turtle me right into the screen. Was it X-Men? Did they do that?
No, it was Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Turtles in Time. That's also before your time.
Yeah,
but present.
Yeah.
Present. Like, I'm pretty sure you could still walk into movie theaters and find, Ooh. Wow, we kicked the crap out of those Amiibo.
Yeah,
well,
they're baby
they're
Amiibos.
baby Amiibos. Not the bees. Wasn't ready for what we were laying down. Oh, come on! Get in there. Oh. Land on the oil. Always landing on the oil. Alright, wait. Alright, there we go. Nope! So if you guys haven't been able to see, I'm playing on a Wii U gamepad, which I prefer. I actually really like the Wii U gamepad for playing games. And Matt is using one of the newer GameCube controllers, which has been getting a lot of play lately in this house. Because I just, over the first few months of the year, played through Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door for the very first time. Which is a great game. Did you play that one when you were a kid?
I did.
I really enjoy it. It's the only Paper Mario game I've ever liked.
I liked the first one at the time.
I liked the first one at the time. It has not aged especially well. This is really just not going my way. Come here.
Oh, cow.
The cow block, buddy. It's my best friend, that cow block. I don't know! Ah. I gotta stop jumping over there. It's the bad place to jump.
I don't think there's anywhere that's good to jump on this stage.
Yeah, it's a bit. I don't often play on this stage. This is kind of a new experience.
Yeah. So we were talking about my Smash Brothers, experience or whatever. I'm the kind of person that's like, I don't play with items on usually.
Oh, that's
right.
I
play on select stages, blah blah blah. I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh, you can't play this game with items. What's wrong with you? Like, I still like it this way. It's fine. People play it the way they want to play. It's crazy to talk the other way about it. Like, come on. But
back in my danger zone.
I never play on a stage like this. So
come on,
it's nice to get to see the ladder animation though, because I never see that. Look at that.
That is really cool. See me cancel out of that like a pro. I was a pro smasher.
Smasher move.
Smasher
pro
move.
Smasher move.
Mega Man 626. I liked the paper. Oh man, something Mimic nails it, man. Gino from Super Mario RPG in Smash Brothers.
He's a popular choice.
Is that a thing? People are into that?
So, this Smash Ballot thing is really funny because, everybody knows that.
Bringing people out of the woodwork.
Well, but speculating and demanding certain characters before a new Smash Brothers game comes out is people love to do that, And Gino and Ridley are probably the two that I see the most. Ridley from Metroid. Ridley had gotten to it. He was such a popular choice. People had been complaining about him not being in the game for so long that they had to come out and be like, listen, he's too big.
He's too big.
And he can fly.
Right, yeah. Because it's not... Why would people want him...
Yeah.
Unless there actually is a way you could do it. NES Ridley could be a character.
Yeah,
but that would be lame.
Exactly.
Nobody wants NES
exactly.
Ridley.
And they were like, listen, he would be cool, but we would have to alter what makes Ridley Ridley, and at that point, why are we even doing it?
Right. Yeah. That would be lame. I would not be into that. I would not be into that at all. Where should we go? What are one of the stages that are one of the select stages that you fight on?
I like the Mario Galaxy stage.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
It's so damn pretty, man.
Yeah.
We've talked a couple of times today about the unpredictable nature of Nintendo and how they run their business like as I put it earlier, a mid-sized Japanese corporation from the 1970s. But I don't like how sometimes they just tease people because they say oh, we're gonna do a thing, and then they do it once and then it sort of disappears. Oh, we're gonna put Nintendo DS games on the Wii U Virtual Console and there's 3 of them. But the other one that kills me is them being yeah, we're probably gonna do some HD remasters to fill in the Wii U's release schedule because it's very easy to turn them around.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Wind Waker came out, which is an excellent remaster of that game. Oh, you're not a fan?
I like it, but I do not like what they did with the art style.
Oh, okay.
It drives me
right.
crazy.
See, what I love that you can I love the fast travel stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's a much smoother game to play.
The game design changes that they made were very smart.
Yeah,
they made the game way better to play. But I cannot stand what they did with the art style of the game.
Yeah, that's a shame. That is a shame. I will agree with that. This stage just makes me want a very pretty version of Super Mario Galaxy.
Of course, yeah.
That I don't have to use a Wii remote to play.
Yeah, that's the bummer part. I downloaded. I bought on the eShop Mario Galaxy 2 when they had that sale for.
Oh yeah.
You can get it for $10.
Yeah, why
Mario
not?
Galaxy 2 for $10. But yeah, then you have to use the remote and nunchuck, and it's really?
The controller that everybody lost their mind about 10 years ago, and now the reaction it elicits is. Do I really have to?
And I have to worry about a sensor bar.
Yeah. Get out of here. Excuse me, I'm a lady. I don't need this
Captain
guff.
Falcon does not care. Captain Falcon doesn't see gender.
That's what it says when you look at this trophy in the menu.
Debut F-Zero does not see gender.
Captain Falcon doesn't see gender. Captain Falcon studied Noam Chomsky. Captain Falcon, radical sociologist. I would love it if Captain Falcon was a radical sociologist. That would really
he could be.
That would really change whatever the next F-Zero is.
He's a Renaissance man. You know, race car driver, bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter, yeah.
And radical sociologist.
So, like, this is the thing. When do Samus and Captain Falcon have the time
to hunt bounties?
To hunt bounties. Like, that's a hard job. Like, you really need to get out there. And, like, as far as I can tell, they don't know any, like, bail bondsmen. Like, they're not... I really think that they're just in it for the glamour. They're really not on the job a lot of the time.
Yeah. It is a very glamorous title, you're right.
Yeah, it certainly sounds cool. It's like Boba Fett. Like, Boba Fett works. You know? Like, he gets out there and he earns his money. Get out of here. You don't get that. You don't get to have it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go. What? Oh, no.
And that's that.
Princess. Wait, no. No! That's okay.
Yeah.
I held out pretty long.
Yeah,
I did okay.
Anthony knew that it might go like this when he invited me over.
I had no doubt that it would go like this. I knew from the moment go that this is how this was going to go. Derek Sanskrit, not being able to play Metroid Prime Trilogy with the Wii U gamepad is incredibly frustrating. You are not kidding. This is what's so galling about the Virtual Console as it is right now. They clearly have the ability to let this machine and the Wii U OS access everything that's in the Wii mode.
Right.
Because if you download Mario Galaxy 2 and you have a Wii save file that's already transferred in there, you can access it straight from the menu. That stuff is there. That means that feasibly, you could pull the data, you could let me play my Virtual Console games from the Wii with this. You could. But they won't let us.
Don't.
I mean, it's just cruel.
Yeah.
It's just mean.
I kind of wish they would add some GameCube controller support, the same way.
Just add it in.
Yeah.
Just, we have the device, and look at Villager, looking jaunty.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know anybody who has a Villager amiibo?
I do.
Really?
I do, yes. A friend of mine, actually, I don't know if I should talk about it. He wants to do a project where he's trying to get all
that's right.
He's trying to get all of it.
Well, you don't have to talk about the specifics, but he has a project that he's working on that involves all of the amiibo.
Yeah, and Twitch.
Right.
You could probably guess from that. People do it already, I think. But he has like this whole crazy scheme in mind with automation
machines
and machine parts and custom code. He's a computer programming kind of guy. So he's trying to get all the amiibos. And he has a good number of them. And he does have a villager. And a Marth now. And a Wii Fit trainer.
What did he pay for the villager, if you don't mind my asking?
Retail. He bought it day one.
Oh man, that is just... What a lucky dude.
Yeah, if nobody could have guessed back then that
what was going to happen.
Exactly.
Nobody knew in the early days of the Amiibo plague what would come. Not the bees. It's a good thing the Mega Man Amiibo was here. He would not be dealing with this well. Get out of here. You think I don't see you back there?
I'm just gonna plant some trees. Don't worry about it.
I tried to give you that motorcycle. It was a gift.
I should have. Yeah, you're right. I should have stolen
What? Go back to your town with all your fruit.
I'm here. We are here. We're in my hometown right
We're
now.
in my place. So, have you... This is another new Nintendo development. There was the recent Nintendo Direct where they announced that there's going to be a new Amiibo card-based Animal Crossing game. And they said it's just the interior decoration and none of anything else.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
There are some people who are really into that, though.
Yeah, that's true. I know people who are very, very big fans of the interior decoration aspect of Animal Crossing, but like it seems like that takes away the game. Like the game is like going out and doing the things and being in the place and enjoying the place. Ish. Yeah. You know what? I never use Wario, and I'm finding him to be a very useful fellow.
He's fun. He's fun. He's a lot of fun. You ride on that motorcycle. You can taunt on the back of the motorcycle if you hit the taunt button.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I died while that was happening. Thanks, dinosaur.
I'm just gonna hang out. Oh, you son of a... That tricky amiibo just bopped on my head to knock me off that platform. It's really rude. Oh, 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 oh. What? No! Somebody should, like, make a recording of people making Smash Brothers noises. Like, not like noises, not noises from the game, but the noises that they make.
Controllers make?
That, like, the controllers...
I see what you're saying.
What you say... Yeah, like, what? Yeah!
Whoa. What is happening?
I don't know, you're getting... Oh, I got it too. I'm locked into it. Is that a Pokemon? What is happening?
Yeah. Some amiibo decided he was gonna...
Some tricky amiibo. Oh, no!
You got a fart ready. You're blinking. I'm talking about Wario, not Anthony.
I
don't know.
I also like Flash. Oh, I really thought that I had Jank Stick there.
No, he's not now.
It's just the two of us here in this. This crossing's only big enough for the two of us. Yeah! That's how it's done! Alright. I feel good about what just happened. I feel like this is a big moment for me. Yodel, holy crap, area rugs! I guess that is the appeal of the new Animal Crossing. That's probably a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, we are over the halfway point here on JXE Streams today. If you are just joining us, my name is Anthony John Agnello, streams producer here at Engadget.com, and this is Matt Girardi of the AV Club's Gameological, and we are playing Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
That's right.
And if you're wondering why two non-pro smashers like ourselves, two people who don't smash for real, are doing this, we're checking out the recent DLC that was made available for this, which is a big deal. It's the first time that there has ever been like a downloadable character added to Super Smash Brothers, and it's Mewtwo, the legendary Pokemon, star of such films as Pokemon 2000 and
Pokemon the first movie.
Oh, the Pokemon.
It was, but that was the actual name.
Yeah, it was Pokemon
I'm not
the
saying
movie.
It was like
the
first Pokemon movie. It was Pokemon the first movie, wasn't it?
Is that really
I think that was
called?
actually the name.
That's an awesome name for a movie. It's like, I like the honesty of that. It's like putting new in front of your video game.
Or it's like Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, because like it's the one for Wii U.
In case you didn't know, this is the one for Wii U. Let's. In fairness, they were running out of fancy words for a fight that still sounded inviting. Like they couldn't call it like
fight.
They couldn't call it Super Smash Brothers Fight or Super Smash Brothers like Rumble, because
they could have.
Yeah, or if they called it Super Smash Brothers Royal Rumble,
well,
that would be a different story.
Yeah,
and like Jake the Snake Roberts would be in it.
I would be way into that.
God, so has anybody put forward wrestlers to be the downloadable characters?
Oh yeah,
is that like a thing?
Yeah,
people are calling for that.
One of the ones that I wanted to put Brock Lesnar as a thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, wait. Let's get somebody in here. Let's invite not the bees. Unexpected Dave, Super Smash Cousins. That would be a very different game.
What's up, Unexpected Dave? Of, long-time Gameological commenter.
Oh my god, long-time commenter. You know what? There are times when I see names in the chat and I just don't put two and two together. Like, it took me a long time to realize that Pat, one of our writers, is Caspian Comic from the comments, who was in the comments in day one.
Yeah.
Back in 2012. Okay, let's bring back in Malkovich. Because Malkovich really hasn't had much time in the sun. Something Mimic, nobody wants Bayonetta in Smash Brothers as much as me. The more Bayonetta infiltrates Nintendo culture, the happier I'll be.
Yeah.
Because, I miss, smutty Nintendo. There was always, a bottom level of, weird kink that ran through classic Nintendo stuff, and I missed it for a long time. I missed it in the age of Nintendogs and Wii Sports Resort, and I'm glad that it's back. I'm glad that they're willing to get filthy.
Yeah, there was a very strange, marriage there with Bayonetta. It's crazy, to think Nintendo and modern Nintendo and Bayonetta. But I think it worked out pretty well.
It worked out very well. Man, and as far as some kink goes, Nintendo is still making that happen. If you've seen any footage of Fatal Frame 5, which is finally coming to the US later this year, that was at the Nintendo Direct.
So I don't know if they gave it a date or a window. I don't remember.
That's happening. That's pretty kinky. Tomodachi Life is nicely kinky.
That's right. Yeah.
Man, Tomodachi Life. That's a great game. I hope that people gave that a chance. And Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah,
is a
that's
super
right.
kinky game, man. That is a game that is just a game about making babies. That game.
Kinda, yeah.
The short version is
very.
What?
But it's kind of it's weird. That,
it is weird.
You play the matchmaker.
Yeah,
and
it's super weird.
Kind of eugenics.
It is eugenics. The game. We went.
I guess it's more just breeding. I don't know. It's very strange. But yeah.
I am. How did you feel in the last Nintendo Direct? I know the last Nintendo Direct was a few weeks ago now, but it's still sort of resonating in my head because there were a lot of really exciting things announced. But the whatever the hell it's called, it's Fire Emblem If, or the Wii U game that's like Persona but Fire Emblem.
Oh, the Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem thing?
Yeah, but it has a proper name now.
It does? Okay.
Yeah, it's called Infinite Stars #FE.
So it's a Square Enix game.
So it's a Square Enix game, 362 by duodecim days.
Oh god. Dream drop distance.
All right, have I ever ranted at you about my love of Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan, which I know sounds insane, but hear me out on why.
It doesn't sound very insane.
Oh no, that doesn't surprise you?
No, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's not very surprising.
Yeah, you know my tastes.
Yeah.
No, I love Kingdom Hearts because do you know who Daniel Johnston is? Singer.
Yeah.
It is the Daniel Johnston album of video games. It is the closest big budget video games have ever gotten to being outsider art.
Yeah.
Because those games are crazy. They're what a crazy person would write.
Yeah, they really are.
And the fact that Tetsuya Nomura is pretty much just given carte blanche to write these scripts around some of the most valuable characters on the face of the planet, it just seems insane to me.
Yeah, totally. I can see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a meditation about coping with loss and depression, but in order to do it, it's gonna be about a gang of goth kids that hang out with Mickey Mouse and a girl in a white dress who isn't real.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. And I can tell you, as, you know, so one of the things that you have to do as an editor is fact check.
Yeah.
And when someone comes to you and says, hey, I want to write a story about Kingdom Hearts, a very in-depth story that goes into the themes and mythology of Kingdom Hearts, and I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. You know, it's a very good idea.
Don't make me do it.
But yeah, then I realize I have to actually fact check and try and learn everything there is to know about Kingdom Hearts to make sure we're getting it right. And like, oh my god, that was probably the hardest article I ever edited. And in case you know, there's an article on the AV called about Kingdom Hearts 2's opening. I don't know, opening sequence, prologue in, what's the name of that town? Traverse Town?
Traverse Town.
Yeah. And how it's basically a big metaphor about, it's a coming-of-age tale.
Right.
Basically. It's a great article by a guy named Jake Muncie who does a lot of writing for us.
Jake is wonderful. Jake watches our streams. I don't know if he's in there today. Oh, Jake, there he...
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Mithrandir 2390. That's Jake?
What?
Jake, that's you? Did I not know that you were Mithrandir? This is kind of blowing my mind right now. Like,
Thanks.
I don't even know. Jake, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I had no idea that was you, man. I got nothing left.
Yeah.
I feel like a putz.
To get Anthony to stop talking like that,
it's the only way.
That's very strange. You know he's really shocked right now.
I don't even know. Can't even handle it. Get out of here, Mew. How do you feel about Mewtwo now that you've had some time with him?
He's fun. You know, and that's the thing. I didn't like him much in Melee, and you know, people are always like, well, how does this new game compare to Melee? And da-da-da. But I think the biggest factor in why I'm kind of preferring this game to Melee now.
Oh no!
Is that I really just enjoy playing as pretty much every character. And I could never say that for Melee, and I certainly couldn't say that for Brawl, but the character balance is way better than any of the old games.
Yeah.
And, you know, Mewtwo's way more fun than he used to be.
Yeah, since I'm not a pro smasher, I don't smash for real. I don't smash with the best of them.
Neither do I.
So like my opportunities to play Super Smash Bros. Melee are few and far between. You know, they're every now and again, if there are friends over and it is late post party, then maybe that game gets thrown in. And you know, it's not like my wife and I sit around playing Melee. It's not. We don't have that kind of relationship. My wife is also not a pro smasher. But you know, I do enjoy firing up Melee to play the campaign. Nice finish. Beautifully done. I do like playing that campaign. I love the single player mode in Melee, and you know, to refresh your memory every now and again, I like getting back in there.
Yeah.
But I don't think I will ever play Brawl again now that I have this.
Yeah.
Unless it's for unless I'm writing about it. Unless at some point, you know, I end up writing about Brawl or deciding that we should stream Brawl. But who would want to watch a stream of vanilla Brawl that's not played by the pro smashers?
But yeah, you're right. I mean, Brawl, it's kind of funny, you know, how it faded away. And there's still a community out there that people who play it competitively, people who love it.
Aren't there people who are remaking it, sort of?
Yeah, Project M is
a
mod for Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
I'm gonna bring in the ringer.
Oh god.
I'm gonna bring in old
I better
Sack.
go with my
old Sack.
Yeah, Project M is awesome. Project M is really, really cool. You know, the legality of it or whatever is
up in the air.
Yeah,
It's
Nintendo's not a fan of it. They let it stick around, and why not? I mean, they have a new game now. Who really cares?
And I mean, you could probably go to some places and buy a copy of Brawl, but it's not. I don't think it's in print anymore.
I think it is.
Is it?
You can go to
you can go to
Target
Best Buy
or
and go
whatever
find it.
Yeah. It's like $30 now, I think.
Stay away from me, Brawl Sack.
But yeah, basically, what you're getting at is that what problem should they have with it if it's just selling them copies of Brawl?
Right.
And it does, and it's really cool. The idea is that they want to take the characters and the stages of Brawl and make it play like Melee.
Oh. I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah.
That's a cool effort. I knew that they were taking out the tripping, which I know was a very divisive thing in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The fact that you would just like randomly fall down. It is random, right?
I don't really know. I think so.
That's Pro Smasher information.
Yep. I don't know. That's the best Pro Smasher answer you can give. But yeah, the tripping is part of it, but there's a lot of little things that, make Melee that they took out. And so these people set out to restore it. And it's really cool. But that was the basic idea, but since then they've gone and added tons of cool stuff. They've custom costumes for a lot of the characters. So like, they have Dry Bones Bowser in there.
Oh, that's cool.
They have Mr. L.
Mr. L?
As a Luigi. Did you play Super Paper Mario?
I did play Okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
Turns into a bad guy. They have that as a special costume for Luigi. So they have a lot of cool stuff like that.
Right, stop trying to punch me. Go get Brawl Sack. That's the danger.
I'm punching anybody around.
I'm just punching him everywhere. No, he's gonna get the POW!
Yoshi does not discriminate. He just wants to hit everybody.
He's equal opportunity. Yoshi just wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Come here, Brawl Sack. I've had it with you. Yeah! Oh wait, no, I killed you. I'm sorry. It's not how it's not how I saw that going.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. You can go your way.
Come on.
Go! Oh! Chic. Did you play Hyrule Warriors, by the way? Is that on your Wii docket?
Very little bit.
It's a good game. Good game. I am a fan of those Samurai Warriors games.
Yeah.
Or the Dynasty Warriors games. Oh man, Zombie Batman, Birdo, hell yeah.
Yeah, I would love Birdo.
Birdo would be great.
Even if it's like mostly a Yoshi clone, like I don't really care. Just get her in there.
How about Hawkmouth?
Oh god, I'm blowing this. What's the name of the Phanto?
Phanto, yeah, there you go.
There should be a Phanto assist trophy.
That would be great.
I don't know why there isn't. Is there? Someone in chat might know. I feel like there should be.
Everybody, that's what you're getting here is the Engadget.com and AV Club call for Phanto in Super Smash Brothers.
In some form.
In some form.
Like Andros is an assist trophy, why can't Phanto be?
Man, that's another one. What the? Oh, crap.
Don't worry, his Final Smash is terrible.
What? No! No! Why me?
You were there!
You were there!
Okay, I got Brawl Sack 2. Oh my god, that was only his first
That's his
death.
first life, yeah.
Well, this isn't gonna go well. I might just kill myself because I don't think the people on the stream want to watch me chase this.
No,
thing for
get
10
him.
minutes.
Go get him. Finish him off. Do not be afraid of
probably
the sack.
destroy me.
Mega Man 626, I gotta go. It was fun. Bye. Thank you for coming out. Greatly appreciated. Anybody who's hanging out today who has not clicked that delightful little heart that lies beneath the video player that you are watching this in, that is the button to follow us, and we heartily encourage you to do so. Because we're personable people here on this show, and you can catch me and other members of the Engadget crew and guests like Matt Girardi. You'll come on again, right?
Yeah,
You'll be here again.
I'll be around. If you ever have a game that someone who's a lowly 20-something has played more of than you.
Oh, I will always. We'll do a Spelunky stream one day.
There you go.
We'll do a Spelunky stream, and you can teach me. You can teach me what Spelunky is all about.
That'll take a lot more than an hour.
Oh, Mega Man 626. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you've enjoyed it, and you'll definitely be here next time. Cyroshot78, so there's no Castlevania love in Smash, is there?
No.
I don't think Konami makes video games anymore. I think that Konami would have to be an entity that liked doing something besides making pachinko machines.
Phone games.
And phone games.
Metal Gear Solid 5 is their last game, is that what you're saying?
Okay, in all seriousness, can you name more than 4 Konami games to have released in the past 3 years that aren't Metal Gear Solid related, Pro Evo Soccer related, or Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2? 4 games. Can you name one?
When?
That wasn't a re-release either.
Okay. Probably not. When did that...
I've got one for you.
When did that really bad Guitar Hero ripoff come out?
That was 2008. You're talking about
wow,
Rock
okay.
Revolution.
Well, that was Rock Revolution.
Rock Revolution was 2008.
Well, that's not an art.
So here's the one I can give you. The one that I can think of is Silent Hill Book of Memories for PS Vita.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's the last new Konami game that I can name. And then there was Castlevania Mirror of Fate, the 3DS game.
And Lords of Shadow 2.
Lords of Shadow 2. Oh wait, there was a... I said not Lords of Shadow 2. You can't name Lords of Shadow 2.
Well, but you said Mirror of Fate.
Yeah, and I said Mirror of Fate. That does count. Let's get Jank Stick back up in here.
Little Mac action.
Little Mac action. I'm gonna go back to Mewtwo. Give Mewtwo another shot here. Let's see what he's all about. Oh, Yodel! Were those ultra creepy Otomedius games within the last 3 years? No, the
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on.
I will pause the match to let this happen. I don't know why I picked a stage.
Because Yodel really should have the visual aid. This, I think, is what Yodel was talking about.
Oh, man.
The super creepy Gradius games.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want... I can think of a lot of reasons that you wouldn't want this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a reason why I bought that version of that game. First, I actually did want to play one of the Otomedius games. Because I was like, hell yeah, like a super weird, niche-y anime version of a classic shooter that's actually a retail disc in like 2010. Give it to me. That's exactly my crack.
Yeah.
Like, I want that more than anything. But also, when I was at a GameStop, they had a used version of it and the sealed copy with that limited edition packaging. And I was sitting there, I was like, oh, well, I'll spend a little less and get the used version. And then I looked on the back and saw that it comes with a pillowcase.
Oh, God.
In there. And I thought, I could buy the one with the pillowcase and let my wife come home and just walk into our room. And
your poor wife.
She's a very patient person.
She'd have to be.
I'm a very patient person. I am not good with you too. I kind of like how floaty he is, I will say that. Wow, I'm getting smoked.
I like him way better than Melee. We talked about that a little bit. But how did your wife take to the pillowcase?
She looked at me and went, why?
Oh, she knew.
She knew why. I told her you knew what you were getting into. Which she did. Yodel, they're not underage. They're at least 18.
Who are we?
Am I dead?
Yeah.
Oh god, I suck at this. The Poke Bro, you should show off the Mewtwo bug and decimate your amiibos.
Nah.
Oh, something
that's
mimic.
okay.
If Alan Wake was in Smash, how would he play? He would narrate everything that was happening.
Oh, that would be terrible.
He'd be like, and then I couldn't believe what King DD did with that giant hammer. Just as my favorite writer Stephen King once said. Shut up, Alan Wake. I would actually love that game if it wasn't for the narration.
Yeah, it's really... it's just too much of it.
It's too much of it. It's too much. I do like the idea of a game that lets you pop zombies with a flashlight. Popping zombies with a flashlight is pretty cool. Oh, Pepper Sandwich. Forgot I had a code for this. Just gone and redeemed my Mewtwo. So, weird thing. Were you able to just pop into the Wii U store and download your Mewtwo, like, immediately?
I was, yeah.
I was able to do that, and then when I went to redeem it on 3DS,
yeah,
it forces you to download, like, an update that then makes you download the Mewtwo through an in-game store.
Yes,
which is very
strange.
strange.
It works differently on Wii U and 3DS.
Very strange. I've never seen the assist trophy for Electman. That's awesome. I've never seen him.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that you can play this game for like months and it will still surprise you.
There's just so much stuff in it. It's crazy.
D Sanskrit Deadly Premonition cross Smash Brothers. Yes. I would play that.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks is starting to give you some trouble out there.
Yeah, I was chasing around that Smash ball.
Yeah, you're chasing that Smash ball.
I want it.
She's getting a little tricksy.
Mm-hmm. She's getting there. Was she 21? It was.
Yeah, she's 21. Mm-hmm. Well, it's all those years of cocaine addiction in Fleetwood Mac. Like,
she's real jumpy.
She's a jumpy lady. She changed. She got there. Like, she beat her demons to become a pro smasher. You guys have never seen the uncut VH1 behind the story for Fleetwood Mac, huh? Oh, I'll be Sonic. Why not?
I'm gonna go random.
Random?
Yeah.
Dangerous. I love it. Let's get Malkovich in here. Come on in, Malkovich. Who's saying, alright. Excessive Shark. Mewtwo is overpowered. Is that comparable to your experience so far? Does he seem overpowered to you? I'm not good. So
I haven't played a ton of him. I haven't played online with him, so I guess it's really hard to tell. He seemed really good. He has very good range because he uses that tail for a lot of his attacks, and like he can hit you from a mile away. It feels like. But I don't know if he's overpowered.
I didn't realize there was Metroid Fusion color alts for Samus.
And the light suit. Oh god. From
Prime 2.
Yeah.
Prime 2 is a cool game, man.
It is.
People
very much
complain about it.
And it's really hard, right?
It's really hard, but like, so?
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of here, John Malkovich. I like the idea of John Malkovich as a medieval warrior of some kind. I'm so happy that this was a stage in this game.
I know. How rad is that?
So cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get there, Sonic. Out of curiosity, did you ever get around to trying Sonic Boom?
No.
Just for curiosity's sake?
No.
No. Why would I?
Why would I do
I would
that?
never. I would never. Well, I did.
Yeah, you
by
reviewed
choice.
You reviewed it for us.
By choice, I did this thing. And I definitely, when Engadget's E3 coverage gets together, I'm going to push hard to talk to Sonic Team if Sega has them at E3 this year, because that's always an interesting interview. I interviewed Sonic Team for the head guy who's been in charge of the Sonic games for the better part of 20 years now for Digital Trends. A couple of E3s ago, we talked about Sonic Extreme. He was like, "We didn't make that. Stop asking about Saturn games that never came out."
Oh yeah.
He was really perturbed. But we talked about Sonic Lost World at the time, and that game demoed really, really well. Mm-hmm. That's something that I don't think people always realize about playing a game early, is that in the right setting, even something that's god-awful can seem amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sonic Lost World really looked like it was shaping up well, and it was a nightmare. And I would love to sit down and ask the Sonic Team guys, be like, look,
what happened?
You tried something different, it went really poorly.
Yeah.
And then you guys let somebody else try something different, and it went even worse. So, what's going on? Oh. Sonic!
Yeah, what's going on is a very good question for Sonic Team.
I think what Sonic Team should do is really just like reassess their priorities and make an entire Sonic game that is based on deviant art canon.
Well, yeah.
Like let's get fanfic driving this series.
Yeah, that would be amazing. It would be just this. Well, it would also be.
It would
like,
be
it would be
raunchy.
AO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the adults only, and probably a Vita exclusive.
Yeah.
The Vita has taken on a fascinating identity, by the way. Just on that subject, very briefly. Speaking of AO games. Come on.
Speaking of weird porn games on the Vita.
Of which there are, like, multiple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love Devil World, guy.
Yeah. There was a point in time where I mean, I never actually seriously considered it, but I love the idea of for every Sonic article that we write, instead of having actual screenshots from the game, it's just fan art from DeviantArt.
Oh, yeah, hell yes. Absolutely. I would love that.
That's a stupid thing we would do.
I think that's a great idea.
It's not very helpful to anyone. It's just really funny.
Maybe that's, you know, now I'm thinking, like, I wonder if there are there any good Sonic fan games out there? Like, actual games, not art. Like, has anybody made a really good Sonic homebrew game?
That is actually Sonic, or is
That
it...
is actually, like, Sonic.
Not that I've seen. I'm sure there are probably some. Oh, wasn't there an HD remake of like Sonic?
2.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That was actually supposed to be great. That was supposed to be very good.
I don't know if it ever I remember seeing it was in development. But...
Something Mimic. Anybody else here? Sony is trying to get the rights to make a Super Smash Brothers movie.
Yeah, that was a rumored story recently.
There's never going to be one of these Nintendo movies.
No.
Like, I hate to break it to the world. There is never going to be a Legend of Zelda movie. There is never going to be a live-action Metroid movie directed by John Woo, which remains my favorite rumor to have ever happened. That one's about 10 years old, 11 years old at this point. You would have been in junior high when that happened, I think.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, that was a thing. That will never happen. Like, when there was like the story of, like, there's going to be a Legend of Zelda Netflix series. No, there's not.
Yeah.
Unless Nintendo's... God, another marvelous finish. Stevie Nicks continues to give you a little bit of trouble.
She's hanging in there.
She's really making it happen. She's coming into her own. I don't think she's a pro smasher yet.
No.
But, like...
Not like Brawlsack.
Nobody's Brawlsack. Brawlsack is...
Brawlsack actually sounds like a name that a pro smasher would have gone with.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago, before
Right.
like it became a thing, like it is now.
Before it became a legitimate, respected pursuit.
One of the guys who's thought of as one of the 5 best Smash players in the world, his name was Dr. PP. He's now known as PPMD, but
oh well.
I mean, and he's still. It's basically the same name.
Yeah, it's basically the same name. And he's still out there making it happen, though.
Oh yeah. He's one of the like elite 5 Smash Brothers players. For Melee.
So what are the, you know what? Wrecking Crew. What are the big, like, when EVO happens, is Smash Brothers for Wii U going to sit next to Melee in terms of importance, or is Melee going to continue to sort of dominate? Like, I always think about this, like, when something new comes along, like, for example, like, I keep thinking about, like, when Street Fighter V arrives.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to take a while for people to give a damn?
Well, it really depends on the game, I think. You know, Melee is so entrenched at this point. That's a game that people have been playing competitively since 2001.
Right.
You know, it's not the the oldest game that people are still playing. People are still playing Street Fighter 2 competitively.
Right.
But it's been around for a very long time, and that scene is still very strong. And it gets better turnouts than the Wii U game, at tournaments. And it's like your example of at Evo. Yeah, it is. Both games are going to be at Evo. At Evo.
Right.
Sorry.
I know that's like both will be there, but I'm curious about because like you mentioned like it being super entrenched, and this is as an outside observer. My understanding of the pro scene is very very cursory, but when I look at what people are playing, like Street Fighter 2 seems to have been supplanted by Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, Street Fighter 4 is now the Street Fighter game of note in the world of pro competition. And, like, that undid more than 20 years. Or 20 years almost exactly. Because Street Fighter 4, I guess the full version came out in 2009, so...
The original.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it really depends on the game. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think that Super Smash Brothers is just a strange case.
Yeah.
It's because Melee was such an outlier in terms of how it plays. It's so fast-paced. It's so technical, although I think a lot of those technical...
Over a happy accident.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like Star Wars. This was not.
Yeah.
This was not because of some grand artistic vision. This was an accident.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I always maintained that like if they had more than a year and a half to develop that game, it wouldn't have come out in the final form that it did.
Yeah.
But as it stands, like, whoa. But it's one of the most like technical games I think Nintendo's ever put out.
Yeah.
If you want to really get into it. So because of that, because it's so complicated, you have a scene there that is gonna stick with that one because this one is for all the things that I think are better about it. The character balance, obviously the way it looks. It's not as technical as Melee. So, and you're gonna see when Evo rolls around, like Smash for Wii U will do okay, but Melee is gonna have 1,000 people.
It's still where people are, and like the funny thing is like I think to myself that Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, in a weird way, helps Melee stay entrenched because like. All of a sudden, like, new GameCube controllers, they're as good as the old ones.
Yeah.
Now we can be even harder on these things and not worry about wearing down hardware. Like, I can train harder.
Yeah, Nintendo, they've had these weird, like, white GameCube controllers that were around for a long time.
Yeah, I know that those were added to, oh, crap.
But those were, like, you had to import them, I think?
Yeah, they were from Japan.
Yeah.
And I know that, like, for a long time they were, like, there was one that was, like, Club Nintendo exclusive or something, and they were... commanded a high price. Why am I still alive?
This is your moment, Anthony.
I'm not gonna do it. Malkovich is...
Yeah, there you go. You're only at 184%. You're fine.
I'm okay. I still got 100 points to go before we're really in danger here. What? Bombs! Alright, no! Donkey Kong. Alright. I don't believe... Yeah.
There you go. We'll let them fight.
And that's how it ends.
Yeah.
That's how it comes to a close, everybody.
Good timing.
As Not the Bees and John Malkovich try to carry out their grand AI vision. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us to check this out. I think if you love Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and you are still playing it actively, there's no reason not to get the Mewtwo DLC when it comes out. Do you get anything else with him next week if you pay $6?
I don't think so.
It's just $6 for a new character?
Yeah.
Actually, that's pretty steep. That's pretty steep.
A little bit.
Maybe wait for a sale. Maybe wait for a sale and then get it. So come by on Thursday we're going to be playing Rainbow Six Siege. We're going to be playing the alpha version of Rainbow Six Siege on PC, which I have never played a Rainbow Six game in my life.
You live dangerously.
I do.
You know, as we saw with your Bloodborne stream.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in there, and plus I'm sure that it'll just be like a realistic and compassionate depiction of law enforcement. That's because that's what I come to Ubisoft for. I come for authenticity and compassion. Humanity, just a soul.
Yeah.
That's what I got in there for. So please follow us if you haven't already. It's come by on Thursday. We also have some really exciting stuff happening next week. We're going to be taking a look at the Mario Kart 8 DLC on Tuesday. And after that, we're going to have the cats from Acid Nerve on to talk about Titan Souls.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is going to be a lot of fun. And thank you, Matt, again,
Thanks for
coming
having
on.
me.
You guys can catch all of my stuff on Engadget.com/gaming. You can find the stream there. And you can find Matt's work at avclub.com. That's avclub.com.
Yeah.
Always, at most days of the week. It's Tuesday through Friday,
Tuesday
right?
through Friday.
Tuesday through Friday. And, yeah, everybody, we will see you next time. And now, I'm going to continue to vamp awkwardly while I change the input on my television so that I can get back to the open broadcasting software and close this stream.
You gotta set up a keyboard shortcut.
You know, I keep thinking that I should do that, but then I like to keep it DIY here. I like to keep it simple.
More charming.
This is a punk rock operation.
Exactly.
This is punk rock streaming, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye.
Happy smashing.
Pro smashing.
Happy pro smashing.
Pro smashing.